Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Episode 6 or 7, something like that, of Ballers at the Bridge. It is what it is. I apologize. We are fashionably late. Totally my fault. I'm getting used to my new MacBook Air, courtesy of a good friend of mine. You may or may not know him. I will not out him for privacy's sake. But yes, people. So I'm back. We are back. It's Friday. It's about midnight in the UK. If it looks like it's bright and sunny in my room, that's because it is. So how are we doing today, everybody? How are we doing, gentlemen?
Yep, we're all good, man. We're all good. Looking forward to this
what about you?
On Saturday, man.
Bro, I just got in from work. I'm going to be honest. I haven't thought too much about this game. I didn't start thinking until I was stuck in traffic driving home. It's a 4:30 a.m. kickoff for me. So my only wish is don't lose. Because that'd be really sad. But no, so I mean we're here. Big up to you, Melina.
Big up.
Oh, we have people showing up. Big up to you, Zane. Flawless is not on Ballers at the Bridge. He will be on Mandem United on Tuesday, Thursdays, as well as all Manchester United watch-alongs. Since this is a show not involving his club and we're not playing Manchester United, you will not see him at any point on the stream. If you do, it's because something bad happened. There would be no other reason. Big up to you, C1, saying Uncle Mo, Slabhead, Timo. This man just slandering us. It is what it is. You rep these games, though. It is what it is. Bro, your wingback isn't going to play tomorrow, but we're there. It's all good. I can't believe this. Yeah, there we go. We got the background. Yes, guys, Chelsea versus Manchester City preview. Full disclosure, I sent Yan the link like 3 seconds ago. So if she shows up, she shows up. If she doesn't, don't take it personal. Any of you in the chat just waiting to see Yan, you see her twice a week anyways, minimum. So she'll either be here or she won't. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so Fator, Mohammed, I'm assuming you'll be down at the bridge tomorrow?
100%, bro.
100%, bro.
Yes, guys, I'm going to do the customary housekeeping like the stream. If you're watching it back, welcome to another episode of Ballers at the Bridge. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, get involved. You will see us here roughly at this time every Friday. Maybe next week we'll be on time, but let's be honest, we probably won't. But it is what it is. But yeah, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. You want to see more of our beautiful faces for whatever reason, you can find us at the @ in the bottom left of our quadrants. Zeke, how are you doing, bro?
I'm tired, bro, but overall I'm good. What about you guys?
How's school and all that going? You started again, yeah?
Oh, yeah. School, work, everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to keep up, but, you know, you got to do it.
It is what it is. It's Friday, man. Big up to you, Daniel, saying big up everybody. Fair play for the draw against us at Anfield. So I'm assuming you support Liverpool. Fair enough. I would say good luck to Liverpool tomorrow, but I don't mean it in the slightest. I hope you guys lose. C1, at least you understand that Reese is probably not playing tomorrow. It is what it is. It's not personal. Tommy, no, I haven't played FIFA 22. Bro, I just got a new MacBook, so I'm doing like one technological advancement at a time. Maybe I'll download it on my PS4 over the weekend. It's cool that you packed Mbappe, but I truthfully just get FIFA to play pro clubs. Like I'm old now, so like I don't do Ultimate Team. I think I've aged out of that phase of my life. Have any of you downloaded the new FIFA?
Not yet.
No.
I have.
I don't.
Oh, this nerd.
I haven't touched FIFA yet. I've heard some complaints though about Ultimate Team.
Everybody just complains every year. Like the same thing. We need to stop complaining about FIFA. We know we're gonna fucking buy it. Like, stop.
Bro, that's why I stopped complaining, man. I just buy the damn game and just stop playing the damn game, man. We got like this 10-hour trial that EA allows to like and people that have EA subscription. And so straight up, I downloaded it like 2 nights ago, but have actually been saving to play till today. And I was on it for about 3 hours before the stream. So, and I need more practice. Let's put it that way, man. It's been an interesting game for me for sure.
Okay, well, I mean, so you only get to play 10 hours of it?
10 hours back because the game is not officially out yet, so it's like it's giving you like a taster.
You get to ration your FIFA
Right.
for the time being. What kind of bullshit is this?
I mean, it's out next week, so it doesn't really matter too much to me, innit?
Do
Fuck,
you have all the
I'll just wait
teams?
till next week then.
Bro,
Do
I'm
you have all
I'm
the
off
teams,
all week
or-
next week, so I'm cool, man. I'm definitely gonna be playing it.
Hey, I have to buy it. So people, I'm sure Flawless. I've actually heard Flawless mention it. We are going to do Sarcasm City Pro Clubs teams for FIFA 22.
Oh,
We are playing on PS4 version because not everyone has PS5s yet. So all of you people who want to make fun of us broke niggas on PS4, that's fair enough. But understand, if you have a PS5, put your PS5 on PS4 mode so you can play pro clubs with us. All right. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Do not tell us you play center back and you're doing a Marcos Alonso and camping in the box, though. For that.
Imagine that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
playing
yeah.
FIFA with you nerds who choose yourself to be left back and end up on the right wing. Like, I'm not doing that. I'll quit. I promise. And I'll just ghost you guys. But yeah, nah, it's pretty much, I just buy FIFA for the pro clubs. I've been doing that for the last like 4 years. It is what it is. But yeah, Sarcasm City pro clubs teams will be starting soon. We will probably be streaming that on Twitch. But yeah, if you guys want to get involved, get in touch with us and we will definitely hook you up. There's more than 11 of us who want to play, so we're going to have like as many teams as it takes, really. So yeah, it is what it is. But if you guys are on Xbox, too bad. Mohammed, I'm speaking directly to you. You're on Xbox, that's too bad.
Bro, you can speak to me. I've got the PS5. I just don't want to play it on PlayStation, bro. That's you lot's in it. I'll
All
leave
right,
you.
you're being a weird purist. That's fine, I guess.
I can't be asked for PlayStation, man. It's just not. I don't get the same vibe. I prefer the flipping Xbox controller.
Nerd.
No, please. You're playing a console as well, bro. What do you mean, nerd? You're a nerd. Just practically.
Nerd.
Oh my.
Big up to you, Nathan. And big up Peter in the panel. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Exactly. Like, share, and subscribe. Get involved. But yeah, guys. I mean, we spent 7 minutes talking about absolutely nothing. Let's be honest. We're here to talk about like real life football and not FIFA. So I guess we will start with a week in review. So the match going contingent of this podcast, aka the right hand side of your screen, everyone. How was Sunday since both of you were there?
God damn, bro. It was a game of two halves. Let's put it that way, man. First half, frustrating as hell, but I could see what the issue was. And then I was with our friend, mutual friend Darren, and me and him were sat there thinking, God, like I did not expect this game to be this difficult. Like we had this feeling just going into the game, like based on the lineup that we saw. You know, like you felt a little bit nervous about the game. And generally speaking, I was like, maybe Spurs are actually willing to give us a go. And the way they started, they generally did. And in my opinion, like literally this one change for me was the one key factor as to how that second half turned out, in my opinion, at the very least. And because me and him were just saying, like, literally having an end goal of Kante for us would literally change this game completely out for us. Because you don't need just players winning the ball. You need players to make themselves available continuously. And that continuity, specifically would cause more problems for Spurs. And generally it did, man. N'Golo Kante came on. He was part of winning the ball for us. But more importantly for me, he was in the right place at the right time, continuing the play, making the right passes. And it just caused nothing but problems. I think Tottenham also couldn't press in the same manner in the second half. And once we got going, honestly speaking, in that second half, Spurs were nowhere to be seen. And I was so glad for it, man. I lost my damn mind. I can't lie to nobody. And that Thiago Silva goal, bro, like he scores it and then he's just running right in front of us. And honestly, I don't remember what happened as soon as that goal went in, bro. And then I'm getting messages after the game just saying like, yo, we saw you on TV and shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you right now, I forgot the game was even live. And as far as I was concerned, I just wanted us to win.
That's dope. Fatora, what did you think about Sunday? Did you slap a bunch of Champions of Europe stickers around?
Yes, I did. In fact, I slapped a bunch of them in when I'm on the London Overground trying to White Hart Lane. And yeah, I'm very echo what Mo said about our performance on Sunday. It was also the fact that in that first half alone, we cannot link it up with Lukaku very well because Mount and Havertz somehow doesn't link up. Something doesn't add up for me. It may be lack of creativity in that final third, and you can see Lukaku was frustrated in that first half because he was so isolated at times, and the way that we play in that first half, I feel like you have to give credit to Tottenham. I feel like they knew what they're gonna do to us. They really high pressed us from the beginning, and also the way that we move up the ball from the midfield, it was really slow because of the way that Spurs are high pressing us, and it was a struggle at times in that first half. Fortunately enough, Tuchel trying to tweak something out, and he brought on Kante straight away, and he completely changed the game. And you also cannot count the fact that Timo Werner was also the factor, the victory that we won on Sunday as
This
well.
shameless guy.
I'm not being shameless, but
Shows
I feel
shameless.
Was it really shameless though when the guy comes on and pretty much like he's there to do some of the stuff that we needed to happen, like just making the right runs. Yes, there was one moment where he got the ball and just the touch wasn't the greatest, if I'm honest with you. But in person, honestly, that shit happened so quick that I was like, I'm not gonna blame you on this one. I just need you to do something.
It looked bad on TV. I will say that. Although he was 80 times more effective than those who started the game.
110%, bro.
Like, he's equally as frustrating, but at least like he's there. Like I can't tell you, the first half watching it, I was doing a watch along. I started talking about the most random stuff, bro. I can't do this. Like I don't know these two, whoever. Like oh my, I would be so mad if I played at the back for Chelsea right now because you have so many of these high-profile, high-earning attackers who are supposed to create. I mean, we'll get into it, but like. It was just like it's so obvious where the struggles in our team are.
Yeah.
It's so blatantly obvious to everybody. It's just so funny to watch sometimes.
Oh, 100%. Go for it, Z.
No, like I agree with what you guys said. Like first half, I was watching Peter like when he was doing the watch along, but that was one of the first time like almost like ended like falling asleep in a watch along because I was like watching the game. I was like, no, something ain't right, and like it was like almost like we had like 11 different players in the second half. No, not maybe 11, but like half of the team was changed. And that was like, no, that's not the same Chelsea that we saw in the first half, and that's good, but that's also a problem because the team that started the game is like I think one or two players are part of like our strongest 11. So if we give these type of performances with like almost of our strongest team, that's a concern. So and Timo is like he's a polarizing player, so I won't get into him today. I know he already has a fan with Peter, but yeah, he was.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. Let me just reiterate, like I don't hate any of them. I just don't think any of them are good who's supposed to play there. Like Timo is frustrating.
Timo, you have a tough love, bro.
Timo is frustrating, but I said it all at the back end of last season. He has to play for what we want to do. I don't like him as a player, but like he has to play. It's not like Tammy or Giroud are giving us anything. So it's like this conversation is not even worth being had. It's just one of those things. I'm missing a lot of chats here. Nathan, you said Thiago Silva 37, intelligence and reading of the game is top notch. Yeah, bro, class is permanent. Like no matter how old you be, like you don't ever lose it between the ears. 100%. And he's never been like a pace and power kind of player. So if he can keep himself fit, he can stay at Chelsea as long as he wants. If he can give us 10 of those performances a season, I don't care how much he wants. Like you can't replace that. You know?
100%.
Bro, Black Diamond, you remember me saying he was just aggressively mediocre. I think I said this about our creators. I bundled them all together. I'm trying to avoid talking about a certain person because I don't want to be accused of having agendas. But big up to you, Nippin. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's Timo Werner's. He's the most like effective player we have behind Lukaku, but he's just not good. Like, Fator will admit it, like off stream. He's not good. He likes him. He has a nice smile. He seems like a great guy. But like you don't get clout for being a nice person. Like I don't care. No one cared that Suarez wasn't a good person when he was scoring 60 goals a season. Like it's fine to be mean, just put the ball in the net. But I mean it is what it
He did score yesterday as well, so
That's all right. We're gonna skip over the League Cup match. No one got hurt. Kepa won another shootout. We're in the next round. Like, there's really nothing to talk about there either.
No. There is.
Mount,
Is there?
Mount got hurt, bro. Yeah, Mount got
Yeah.
hurt.
Mount, as
got hurt.
I understand, doesn't actually play. I can't lie to you, bro. I need to word my words carefully right now. Yeah, it's not down.
No. Speak with your chest, bro. You're in the same space. Let's go.
Glad, bro.
We only got 14 viewers. It's fine. Let's go.
I gotta be honest, bro. Like to me, I'm sorry, but if you're not working out in that pitch and the team is not benefiting from you, you need to hold bench. And Mount right now for me is a player that, honestly speaking, I don't know what's happening, but generally speaking, looking at what he's doing, it's like the best way I can describe it. Last year, he had a point to prove, and he was trying to step out for the team because the team needed him. This year, I think I don't know if he's come in with this mindset that, he's the guy, but whatever it is, he needs to shake it off, because at the end of the day, to me, you've got to play with the players around you. You don't flip in like there are certain things you just don't do. You don't flip and try and take on 3 players that are about to press you. You don't do stupid things in your side of the half. And also in the same breath, you can't flip and be getting chances like you have in the Spurs game and the Villa game, by the way, and not putting them away, because let's be frankly honest, Timo Werner was getting murdered last year for this type of shit, bro. So we have to hold the same type of energy for any of these players. If you get a chance and you can easily put it away, put the damn thing away, man.
Bro,
a way to make sure that you make the right pass.
I forgot that happened. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot that happened.
No, bro. I love the guy. Like I'm a supporter of the club, and I want our players to do well. But at the same time, things gotta be said the way they gotta be said, man. And honestly speaking, I've seen Timo Werner get buried for the silliest of shit, bro. Like, man touched the ball wrong. Oh my god, there's a meltdown. I'm sorry, bro. Mount has gotten over 120 games in over 2 seasons. Some of the mistakes I'm seeing him see, they're starting to frustrate me, and I can't put it any other way. And I don't know if it's a mindset issue where he thinks he has to do things. I'm sorry, stop doing the things that you're doing, bro. If you're not good at it, if it doesn't make sense for your team, if you're putting your team in danger, stop doing it. Simple as. And if you need to make the right pass, make the damn right pass, bro. It's simple as. There's no other way to put it. Lukaku had 1 chance in that Spurs game that was actually a good chance. Besides that, they fed him nothing, bro. No wonder the guy was trying to shoot every time he got the ball, man. Because at the end of the day, he was like, God knows when I'm going to get the next chance, bro.
Max.
It's just terrible, bro. We got to do better, man.
And
hey, big up to everybody in the chat. Look at us building the community. You guys are having your own conversations. I don't even know what's going on in there, but big up to you guys. Dizzy, I'm not sure why you're here, but I appreciate your presence, my brother. I would say good luck on Sunday, but I don't mean it at all. I hope you guys draw, because fuck both your teams. It's not personal. For any of you who don't know, Dizzy supports Arsenal. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's honestly, bro, I don't need to say anything on this topic, really, because I was called a hater, and I was called all sorts of names for speaking on this in the spring before we won the Champions League. And it's clear to see, I will just say it again. It's clear to see where the weakness in this team is. Eventually, everyone will see it, right? Everyone will have to accept the reality in front of their eyeballs. It's not our pivot players. It's not the defense. It's not even the goalkeeper. All of these excuses that were offered for previous management, we've seen how far coaching can take the team. I'm at the point. Hey, big up to you, though, Dizzy. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a rude way. I just, I don't know. But big up to you. Everybody follow Dizzy on Twitter, but don't hop in his mentions like crazy people. Be nice. Yeah, honestly, I think those players, I'm just willing. I don't want to write them all off, but at the same time, I kind of do, because my expectations for those players now are so low that I don't even get upset when I see it anymore. Like when Loftus-Cheek had that back heel, I didn't expect us to score. I was watching it at work. I was like, oh, that's cool. But the ball went wide. I was like, oh, let's not act like I've seen that before. You know? It is what it is. Like, am I disappointed? I guess. Am I surprised? Fuck no. I've been saying it. So, like, now we're here. Like, welcome to the couch, guys. You sit there and you realize that our creators are mid. It is what it is. Like, I love them. They won the Champions League. That's great. But Lukaku's out there starving, you know?
If I could say something real quick, and,
Go for it, bro.
it's that I feel like Mount is losing like what made him like the player he is. Like Mount used to be like the player, or I take the ball, I do, I try to like find space and pass the ball easy, like simple stuff. But like he used to do it like correctly, like and efficiently. But now I don't know who told him that he has the ability to take on players, or like to be the one who be like, oh, in the final third, I will improvise and stuff. But he's not that guy. Like I think all of us like remember that action in the Spurs game.
Mm.
He has like a 3 against 2.
Yep.
If he
That happens every
waits,
game, bro.
like, yeah, like I wasn't surprised because like he does that almost once or twice every game. If he wastes the pass, I guarantee you Lukaku is going for a 1 versus 1 against Yoris. But my guy is like, I don't know if he was like improvising or like thinking about something else. He just released the ball and wait for Lukaku to do something that he cannot do. And the same thing for like against Aston Villa. When Loftus like makes the back heel, I think he's surprised to get the ball. But like how can you be surprised to get the ball when you're in the box? You see, like I don't understand like what is going through his mind right now. I'm not writing him off because that would be silly because he's young and he wants to learn. But like he has some like behaviors. I'm like, yo, either like you don't you forgot like how you come where you coming from, or like you don't know where you are right now.
Mm.
Because like the guy is like, I mean, Mount is polarizing. I understand that he's not an attacker, but he's been playing there for like 8 months now. You have to pick up. Like I get you're an eight, you want to play midfielder, but if Tuchel puts you there, you have to deliver at a point. And I want the fan base to have the same energy they had with Timo when Timo was missing chances like this before and still missing it. Don't tell me, oh, you know what, maybe he had a bad summer or he didn't pick up yet. No, you guys didn't give these excuses to Timo. So I want people to have the same energy. And don't call people who are like seeing the light before you haters or like having an agenda, because Peter like I remember Peter used to say that creation problem, but like we're seeing it now, but he's right. Our problems are the tens and the wing backs. And the fact that people started like the same mistakes are like happening week after week. I mean, we're not making it up. Like
Yeah.
it's something that's happening.
Quick question
So
from Dizzy.
yeah.
Zeke, we will spin back on this. Do you think there's a chance Tuchel changes his 3 at the back system soon? Not going to say you play defensive, you actually entertaining ball with it, but it's affecting chances. I will go first. No, I just think we need to get better players in those creative and those wingback positions. But I cannot see a manager changing a template that's given him so much success over the preceding 8 months and has the team being so consistently competitive just to pander to the underperforming players in the team. I'm at the point where I'm fine with sticking with this. We just need those players to improve.
Yeah.
I don't want to cater to the weak links. I'm fine with catering to the cornerstones of the team. These creators are so interchangeable. I don't want to change structure to suit them. I don't think that's worth it. I
No.
would be really disappointed in Tuchel if he did that. Fator, what do you think?
I feel like our own issue is like the way that we created chances in that final third. You can see, for example, the game on Sunday against Spurs. Mount and Havertz, they're lacking creativity in that final third that makes so much difficult for Lukaku to operate in that final third. As a result, he was getting isolated at times, just like the Villa game as well, because the way that they created chances that inside that final third, it just doesn't feel right. And if I were Mason Mount right now, because I don't want to slander Mason Mount because I think he's a great player. There's a reason why the player of the season last season, but this season alone, our expectation for Mason Mount that he has to improve in that final third. I think I think he can do it, but it's just taking a lot of time because he hasn't got that preseason like we all agreed to. But yeah, man, my only concern is only that final third, man. At the moment, play three from the back, great. We won the Champions League, won the Super Cup. So just like Peter said, it brings us to success, but going for the long term, I just want to see like Peter said, the right player in the right position. Mount is not a winger. Let's stop playing him there. He's a number 8 slash box to box midfield.
What about you, Zeke? Do you think we're gonna change?
I don't think we're gonna change, but I think that Tuchel is starting to like consider another system, which is like the 3-5-2. And I understand him because let's be honest, when we take like our tens, no one is like a proper 10, like besides Ziyech, maybe. So like maybe Tuchel is starting to think like, yeah, these guys needs to improve, but like will they improve quick enough so we don't lose games? So that's there. And my other concern is the wing backs. Like we don't have like proper wing backs besides Alonso. Reece is not a wing back.
Yep.
Aspi is 32 years old. He knows the position, but he cannot play there like 60 games. Chilwell, we don't know if like his problem is mental or like whatever it is. And yeah, Hudson Odoi, that's not his position. And he's just trying to get game time there. So those two positions like are making me like think maybe Tuchel will be like will get to a point he'll be like, yo, let's tweak the system, not like properly change it because I cannot change the personnel. So like I would like try to tweak few things inside. So but like to answer the question, I think that yeah, we'll find an alternative system. I wouldn't be surprised if Tuchel comes with another one.
Mohammed, what do
Even
you think?
if yeah, for the small games.
And I'm pretty much in agreement with what Zeke is saying. To be honest, like if there's going to be any change, it's not that the fact that we have three at the back. It's what's going to change is just how we use the front players, and then how we then give more support and to the our actual pivot to then become a three in that midfield. Because I do generally feel like when you control the midfield with our system in particular, we can actually be so much more dominant and controlling of a game. But also we have players, in my opinion, that are very highly underestimated in terms of what they can do with the ball. And I'm speaking about N'Golo Kante and Kovacic, in my opinion, at this moment, because these are two players that and can literally be press resistant, can run into space, can run with the ball, and they can do a lot of what I personally like a midfielder to do, and do it in such a safe manner and a effective manner that generally I would bench players like Mount until you show me that you can do the exact same. Because at the end of the day, it's great that we can say, he tries these passes and all of that stuff. And sometimes, yeah, he's able to do this Nick play. And right now, for me, it's all about effectiveness. And those three in our team, for me, looks the most effective thing I have seen. But maybe for certain games that doesn't work. What I do know is this, that whoever gets to play next to Lukaku is going to be it's going to have to do a heck of a job, because it's not just about making runs, it's also about providing, it's about link up, it's about making sure that you make the right types of runs. And Werner and Havertz are the two players that scream out to me as the two players that would fight out for that position. Lukaku for me is a guaranteed stay. And honestly speaking, just to make a conclusion on this whole thing, when I look at our system, the reason why we will not change it from three at the back is when you look at our squad as a whole, we don't tend to be actually we don't seem complementary when it comes to four at the back. I feel like we don't have the personnel that complement each other really well tactically, as well as just what they offer attributes wise. So to me, the more I have seen that, the more I have actually been like, you know what, it doesn't actually make sense. Maybe until we have personnel change, then I can start warming up to it again. But for right now, exactly what Peter said. It's given us so much success and so much stability in the last 8 months, and the manager trusts it. But I do feel like sometimes people focus on the starting formation far too much. When you watch the games, guys, let's be frankly honest, it changes constantly. So does it really matter what we start with? To me, it doesn't.
Real quick, I disagree with you on like the personnel thing, or I don't. I think we're looking, or to be more specific, we don't have the wingers to play 4-3-3.
Oh, damn.
We don't have the wingers in form and the attackers to do it
Mhm.
for consistent supply. We'd run into a similar issue in terms of creativity with a different shape in the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question here from Nathan. I think Mount plays his best football and deploys as an 8. One word answer. I'm going to go with yes. I think I know the word we're all going to use.
We can come to an agreement that he is
Yes.
like,
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
That's
It would be.
just not
It
true.
would be. Yeah.
I put a question in the chat asking sort of the chat and to you guys. I'm going to pose it. Do you guys think decision making and vision can be coached? If so, to what extent? I'm in the minority, it seems, to think this really can't be coached. You either see passes or you don't. You either consistently make good decisions from young and learn from your mistakes and improve and evolve as a player, or you don't. I don't think these things, and I'm talking specifically like final third stuff, not just like basic build-up play. That can be coached.
Yeah.
Because I seem to be more of the Mourinho's like school of coaching where like you can lead players to the final third at a point like the game is so dynamic they have to figure it out for themselves, and their individual qualities and their brains are going to be what unlocks that for them, or they don't in some cases. And I just don't really think in like the positions where say like a Mount is struggling, I don't think that's a coaching fix. I don't think it is. If you can't see a pass, a coach can't go inside your brain and make you see a pass. You can review it on film all you like, but if you don't have the presence of mind when you're in the moment to say, hey, look, maybe this is on, or I should be looking here, here, and there, then there's nothing you can do. Like, I truly don't think, especially like final third decision making and stuff, you don't just evolve into a final third player over time. Oftentimes players move back. They don't move forward over time. You know? You either have that sauce or you don't. And some
all
players
about
just
instinct.
don't have it.
It's all about instinct as well.
Yes. Yeah, yes. I don't think a lot of our players have these instincts.
And there are certain players that I would say definitely I agree. And I think what you can teach them is execution, but not the ability to have decision making and vision. I think that naturally and instinctively has to definitely come to you, or you have to already show that you've got it. Maybe the execution can be lacking, and that's something a coach can help you be better at. But honestly, the way I'm seeing it right now, there's certain plays that when it comes to that, I would rather they focus on the things that they are good at and actually excel at those than me try and waste my time trying to teach them something they just simply cannot do, because they've shown enough times that the execution is really much like a lot lacking. And at some point, our patience will run out. Right now, we're in that stage where we're still growing back into where we need to be. We've won a Champions League. We're wanting to dominate and start creating something. But
Yeah.
it's going to get to a stage like exactly what we say. If you cannot do it right now, we're not going to be patient enough to coach it to you. We're going to go find someone that does it already, and we're going to go get them instead, and you're more than likely out of the door. That's how it's simply going to work.
I pretty much agree with what you guys said, but I think that I won't say coach, but like I think that since it's an instinct thing, I feel like we can hone it. Like if
Of
there is
course,
a
of course.
basis.
It can be. I'm saying like, I guess I didn't work. I wasn't specific enough. I'm saying like, it can't be completely developed. Obviously, things can be fine
Oh, okay,
tuned
okay.
by everyone, right? It's not like you are what you are as a final third player from age 8. Obviously, you improve over time, but I'm just saying like, it's. I guess the question is like, to what what
Yeah,
extent is the real question here?
yeah. Can you develop it with a player who doesn't have anything, basically?
Yeah, no. Like
Yeah,
some players are just there to pass sideways and backwards and win the ball back.
yeah.
Like some players are just water carriers, bro. It is what it is. Nathan, another question here. What impact do you think Saul can have on the team given his chance? We've been referring to a 3 in midfield. I think Saul would be amazing as a squad option for that and would give us depth as well. He hasn't started too well, too great, but I'm not jumping out the window over it. At the end of the day, at some point in this season, we're going to need him. Whether we like him personally or not, or whether we like or see potential in him or not, we are going to need him. There's going to come a point where we need him to put in performances for us. So I really don't see a point in stressing over his first 135 minutes for the club or however long he played. Like, I don't fucking see a point in stressing. Like, he started kind of slow. I think he can get it together.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just me. Fator, what do you think?
I feel like the impact sound against, for example, against Aston Villa shows that he can be usable in that system with N'Golo Kante or Jorginho. I think it's just a case, in my opinion. I'm not going to say much about Saul because I don't think he's going to be a lot. He's going to get a lot of game time, in my opinion. He's more of an impact player from the sub. But I do feel like from the performance against two Villa games, especially the first one and the second one, I feel like the League Cup game, he was improving a lot in the midfield area, making tackles, like what Tuchel trying to tell him to do. And with the big games fixtures piles up that coming up in the next couple of months, I think he can be crucial for our squad to rotate a lot because we're not going to play the same players for 1 week. So it's essential for him to keep doing what you're doing behind the training session. And you never know, Tuchel might call you up again next week against Southampton or Juventus.
All right, I hear that. Well, guys, enough of the philosophical footballing questions for now. At the end of the day, we are previewing a match versus Manchester City, the early kickoff tomorrow. So, yes, this was supposed to be a combo episode. I believe the woman, the myth, the legend is here finally herself. I don't know. I'll get her in soon. But let's not look backwards and stress at the fact that we can hardly create chances. Let's pretend that that doesn't exist. Let's look forward. So, Manchester City tomorrow, early kickoff. Obviously, a huge occasion. She was here in the background. She's gone. She may come back, guys. If she doesn't, it's not personal. She doesn't hate us. She'll be back for the Q&A on Sunday. Don't worry.
Show some love, people. Show some love.
Yeah. But yes, while we are here, guys, we're 38 minutes in. Like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why you would be here watching and you weren't subscribed, but yes. Yan will be here soon, guys. She was just here backstage. She disappeared. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. It is what it is. But yes, Manchester City tomorrow. Early kick. We are on a good run. We're on a great run, actually. Manchester City, I will get into their side and like their issues when and if Yan shows up. But how are we feeling about tomorrow? Honest feelings and not just like talking out of the side of your neck.
Can I start or you want me to?
Real quick. Just kidding. I take it back. I would like to welcome to the stream the reason most of you are here. Yan, how are you doing? Ooh, I don't like. don't like how this works. I
Not
don't like
great, to be honest. How are you guys?
What happened? You all right?
Yeah, just got out of work, and then you can't drive anywhere because like the petrol stations are like condominium. So you can't go anywhere. Just took me ages to get home. So yeah, not great. I finished work at 10, but I left at midnight. So
It sounds miserable. Sounds miserable. Hey, it's guys.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna sit here and slander Manchester City. I mean, we could just tell her to put her Champions League on the table, but we won't.
I've not even got my Chelsea ticket for tomorrow. Didn't even come.
So
I
are
think
you just not gonna go? You can't go then, right?
I've got to go to Stamford Bridge and get a ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay.
really easy.
I don't.
Yeah, that should be all right.
That's annoying. All right, but yeah, guys, it is 4v1. It is what it is. But I mean, we were having a crisis discussion about the fact that our alleged creative players are not very creative, and we were getting a bit philosophical in here for once about like vision and like decision making. But it is what it is. So tomorrow, it's been brought to my attention you guys have a million injuries. So how do you feel about tomorrow?
To be honest, like it's always the same when we go to Stamford Bridge, and it's not an easy place to go. Our record there is up and down, so I don't know. I'd never go there like predicting a win, even if we're on good form, because you never know. I think City and Chelsea are quite similar in that when they turn up, they can beat anyone, and then they also have days where they just look like they're never going to score, or they just defend not great or whatever. So I think it's one of them. I think the last time we played there obviously was under Lampard. I thought similar things. We had a few injuries. We had a few players out with COVID.
I knew we were getting slapped. I knew it.
No, I actually thought last time I was like, we have Stefan in net, who was like at the time quite new. We had like De Bruyne ended up playing false 9. We had no striker again. And it was a bit. I thought we're not going to win, and we did. So I don't know with City. We do have injuries. Apparently, Ruben Diaz, and Laporte, and sorry, not Ruben Diaz. Apparently, Laporte and Rodri, and John Stones were all in training. So I don't know if that means they're in training and they're not fit yet, or whether that means they can start. I don't know. If it's going to be Ruben Diaz and Aki again. I did say to go into this week, because bear in mind, Chelsea is the first of 3. Like, there's still PSG away and Liverpool away. So.
Oh, shit. Is that all this week?
Yeah, within a week. So, yeah.
Wow.
So we have, like,
wow.
Because of that, I don't think Aki and Diaz can play all 3 games.
You're gonna need one of the others at some point.
Level. Yeah, like they're either gonna be knackered by the Liverpool game, or they'll get a knock or something. So I'm hoping that Laporte's back, because I think Diaz and Laporte are quite strong. They're the strongest centre back pairing that we have at the moment.
Yeah.
So I would say if them two are fit, gives us more of a chance. Aki is going through a lot mentally. Obviously, his dad just died, so it's not quite the game that you want to be put in. So I think hopefully we're fit. I think Rodri is a little bit underrated by a lot of people. Like he's just one of them footballers where he does the basics well, but he doesn't do anything fancy. So people don't really rate him. I think you had the same problem with Jorginho, with your own fans before, where people were saying he's not that good, and then now it's like he's one of the best players ever. So I think he's just one of them. He probably just does the basics well. I don't watch Chelsea week in, week out, but I think he probably just does the basics well, and that's what he's there for. So I think Rodri's a little bit underrated. So hopefully he's back, because I think Fernandinho was a bit dodgy against Southampton, to be honest. But that being said,
that's your favorite too. How dare you?
He is my favorite player. When we're playing against counter-attacking football, Fernandinho is your guy. But I don't know if Pep is going to play him. I wouldn't mind if we did play. But his age is kind of catching up with him a little bit. So I don't know. I really don't know. This is not a game that I can predict. I hope that City win because I think we can't be dropping too many points, especially against the favourites this season in you guys. So I think we need a point I would take just based off everything that's going on. I would take a point, but yeah, I think City don't go to take points. We go to win. Whether we win or not, it's down to how we perform on the day. But I'm
going to be honest, guys. I would take a point and no injuries right now.
Yeah.
I can't wake up at 4:30 to watch us lose. Like, obviously, winning would be fantastic, but I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to start a watch along to watch us lose. That's not happening.
I don't think City's record at 12:30 on a Saturday is that good. They like. I'll
be so unhinged and so toxic if we lose. I swear, it'll be the worst you've ever seen me. I can't lose in front of the internet when it's dark outside. No.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why this is an early kickoff. I don't fucking understand, but whatever. But yeah, no, I hate.
Well, to be fair to BT Sport, this was a Champions League final rematch. So
yeah, fuck them. Last time we played at 4:30, I swear we lost 5-2.
Yeah.
We haven't won an early kickoff since.
Trust me, it's not. It's like ruining the weekend on a Saturday morning.
That messed up my weekend, bro.
I've been scarred over early kickoffs ever since we went to St. James Park in first place in 2014 and got slapped. Like, I was just like, I can't do this.
When you lose, yeah, definitely.
I can't wake up at 4:30 to watch us lose, guys. I can't do this. Like, I'll cry. I'll legit cry. We can't lose. Anyways, I got to scroll up. People are asking questions. Sorry, guys. And question for you from Nathan. So it's the same question you get 80 times a day. Or you see on Twitter, talk to death, but as concise or as elaborate as you would like to be. Go ahead and give it your best chance.
You know what? I don't think it really matters what's happened previously. Pep overthinks a lot. I was actually watching a stream this morning and a City fan was saying Pep actually overthinks every game. But because it works most times, it goes under the radar. And then when he does overthink it and we lose, people start saying, oh, he overthought that game. Technically, the last time we played Chelsea, he overthought it at the Bridge because he played De Bruyne as false nine, who had never played there before.
Didn't even matter. We got slapped because Supreme Lampard next.
It's mad. If we lose that game, Pep's getting it. People are saying, why would he go and play De Bruyne up front against Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. But because we won, no one cared. So he does actually overthink a lot more than you notice because obviously we win more often than not. So I think that's one thing. Two, he had a similar record against Klopp. There was a time where Klopp used to beat us, he didn't beat us home and away every season, but I think he beat us at Anfield. And then he beat us twice in the Champions League. And everyone was saying, oh, is Pep going to beat Klopp? And then it was 4-0 to City at the next home game. So it's like, it'll come to an end eventually. I don't know if that's going to be tomorrow. You'll probably win the home game. The home game last season, by rights, we should have won because I don't know why Aguero put that penalty. If Aguero takes that penalty properly, it's 2-0 City. I don't think we lose that. Knowing that we can win the league at the end of the game, I don't think we lose it from there. So I do think a lot of people think we beat Pep 3 times. Champions League final, completely got it right. Pep completely got it wrong. That is fine. The home game against us, like at the Etihad, I just think I don't know what was going on with the players, but they should have won that game with how it started. The first half, they should have just won it in the first half. And then the game in the FA Cup, Chelsea were just better than us that day. I don't think it was too much down to tactics and stuff. I just think Chelsea were just better.
Honestly, we just beat you. Like, sometimes I feel like so many people think things are deeper than they are in terms of like managerial matchups. Sometimes you just lose.
Yeah.
Like, it's not any deeper than that. Like, you play 60 odd matches a season. Once or twice, the team's going to be set up all well and good. And then some shit happens and you just lose.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Manchester derby as well, because everyone says Ollie has got Pep's number. Ollie has won 4 and Pep's won 3. And bear in mind, one of them games that we did lose to Man United was in the second leg of a cup that we were already 3-1 up in.
Yeah, people shamelessly count that as a win when they got knocked out.
Yeah, they went out, they won and went out. And one of them, we gave away a penalty in the Manchester derby after 30 seconds. So that didn't help our case. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that Ollie's not deserved the wins because he's been better. United have been better than City on them occasions. But I think when people look at it as a manager's point of view, they make out like Ollie is, so much better than Pep because of that. And it's just not the case. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think it will end tomorrow. I do think City will struggle to win tomorrow. I don't really see it happening. But I do think eventually, I think in the home leg, City should win. So, yeah, I don't know. Tuchel as well, what I would say about him is obviously he's come in, he's done well with Chelsea. And last season, especially in the Champions League final, a lot of the pressure was on Pep. I feel like tomorrow, a lot of the pressure is going to be more on Tuchel because, one, he's expected to win the league this season based off what fans are saying. And two, he's at home. So I think more of the pressure is now going to be on him. So we'll see. Obviously, I do think, he'll do well tomorrow. But yeah, we'll just have to see with Pep. I can't even tell you who he's going to play, what he's going to do, because no one knows. Pep might not even know. So
there you guys have it for your preview. He knows, pretty much.
Who knows?
But what was I going to say? So I was going to ask all of you tomorrow. Obviously, City are kind of limited, right? The way I see it, with injuries and fitness and stuff, when we were down to 10 at Anfield, that was Liverpool's best. That was Liverpool and the league's first major title race moment, I felt like. And they could have scored a goal, essentially delivered the first knock. Imagine it as a boxing fight, but between 4 different teams for whatever, Royal Rumble, WWE, whatever bullshit you want to imagine. They could have grabbed the steel chair and smacked us, but they didn't, right? We got out of there. We survived. Tomorrow, we are on the other, roles are reversed. We need to grab the chair. We need to smack them. That's the way I kind of see it. Do I think we will? No, because I have no faith in these alleged creative players. I'm going to be wrong one day, and hopefully that day's tomorrow. But no, I'm not going to sit here and say 2 or 3-0. I don't know how people have chess to do that. I don't know, if we watch different games, but I watch unless we just get more defender goals, fine. But no one predicts those seriously, right? We're not gonna have 2 center backs scoring again tomorrow. If we do, dope. Fuck it, I'll be shameless, but we won't. So, Mohammed, how do you feel about just sort of the pressure, sort of being on Chelsea, all things considered, tomorrow, despite having such a good start to the season?
I'm not surprised that people want to put the pressure on us. Obviously, since the transfer window obviously opened last year, they were as soon as Chelsea obviously gets a striker, that makes them favorites. And a lot of people basically said that Man City, without a striker, is not going to be. They're not going to be necessarily as dangerous and stuff. And I think people, to me personally, I feel like they underestimate Man City. I feel like Man City last year done a great job finding solutions to problems team, and Pep was underrated for that because obviously not winning the Champions League is the only thing that they can hold over his head. Therefore, that's exactly what they've done. Personally, I don't take this team lightly. I think they play great football. I think they have great philosophy, and they have players that are hungry. They have players that will want to prove a point tomorrow, and it's going to be a tough game for Chelsea regardless. The way I look at it is when it comes to our team, just like Jan already said, we're teams that, on our good days, we can beat anyone. On our bad days, we can really F up and start doing stupid shit. And every single day, I pray to God, honestly speaking, if I'm going to lose a game, I'd rather be outbeaten by a team and be outplayed than me be the one that actually does mistakes and bam, we've given you the gift. And so tomorrow, anything that I can say on this is that it's going to be a tight game. Do I feel confident? Not necessarily. Do I not feel not confident about the game? Not necessarily either. I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's the fact that we've come into this game with the points tally that we have, with the momentum that we have, for me is so positive. but obviously the performance have been very concerning for us in some ways. Like we've shown them in different parts of each game that we've played, but at the same time, some moments we've been carried by individuals. So tomorrow, I would love to see our team just step up to the occasion and give us a performance that we can remember, and hopefully we can grab the 3 points, because then we will be shameless about it, and I will start the title charge, and I will be I don't care what happens after that, to be honest with you, because when I looked at this at the start of the season and I looked at our fixtures, I remember just thinking, flipping hell, like if we can get, like when you start bargaining with yourself, I'm like, I can handle 2 losses if I get at least 12 points. Like you start.
Bro, you said 12. I said 14. We're at 13 right now. I'm sticking to that.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, this team is already overachieved to what I anticipated. Do you get what I mean? But yeah. I still want to. I would love nothing more than us to beat Man City tomorrow. I think we can do it. I just want us to perform in the manner in which we did in that second half against Spurs. Although, in my opinion, Spurs made it too damn easy for us. I don't expect Man City to make it easy for us. Maybe, just maybe, not having to play with a team that has a striker might benefit us in this game. But maybe the fact that Man City will be the team that looks for runners might cause us problems. We don't know. The Champions League was very interesting, but I think this will be even more.
All right, Zeke, how do you feel about tomorrow?
I mean, considering that I had us like having 10 points by now.
No faith. Fuck you.
So,
how dare you?
The fact that we had
10 points. What the fuck?
I remember I was the.
How dare you?
The pessimistic of the group. I remember, but like,
14.
I think that we shouldn't be scared, but like as you guys said before, it's a completely new game. Like the fact that we won the previous 3 won't count tomorrow when the referee whistles. But like my concern is that without creation, without creativity, like creativity problems up front, I don't see us winning the game. But I'm confident we don't lose. So I think we will be a draw. But I'll happily take a draw without injuries, because before the season I said that we had 2 big tests. It was at Anfield and it was against City. If we don't lose, if we manage to not lose against these 2 teams, I'm really confident for the title, because honestly, those are the 2 teams that I respect the most in the league.
Fator, you're probably
I'm very much echoing what Mo said earlier, and the fact that if there's only one game that as Chelsea fans have been waiting for this season, has to be Man City, because I feel like one of those either us or Man City, whoever wins the match tomorrow will set the momentum for the next couple of months in terms of title charges till the end of the season. And if we can put a performance like we did in the Champions League final, I think we can call ourselves like we are where we are. We should be fighting for our title in the next couple of months, and looking forward to tomorrow's game as well. I'm really keen what Tuchel to set up and do against Pep Guardiola, because in the past Tuchel did tactically outsmarted Pep in the past, and this time around, like Jan says, you can't be overthinking again for the 4th time. So who's going to be the one that blink the eye first? So we'll see about that tomorrow.
This is our 4th combo show of the season on Ballers at the Bridge. By the time our next show spins around with the Mandem United people, so whoever was asking for Flawless at the beginning of the stream, you will see him next time we do a combo show. If we win this game, I will be beyond shameless and annoying. Not to Yen, but to everybody else on the internet. But by the next time we do a show, I fully expect us to be in first place, top of the league, and like just being so horrible. Like, if you guys aren't Chelsea fans who are watching this stream, you better hope we don't win. Big up to you. Hey, Yen, don't take this. What do you think about this?
He's praying, in it, because he's praying that Chelsea win the league. Because he knows if Chelsea don't win the league, it's probably going to be City, so he has to back Chelsea. He might as well just buy a Chelsea shirt right now because
or he can get a Christensen shirt for free from Lewis.
Hey, Flawless, we can hook you up with an Andreas Christensen top. We can.
Do you know what's mad though? Like it's crazy because I was looking at my tweets from like 2012, and I tweeted like earlier in the season, like it would be so funny if City win the Premier League and Chelsea win the Champions League. And that's exactly what happened. Because obviously, I thought Chelsea ain't winning no Champions League, City ain't winning the Premier League. And then, both happened. So it's just really interesting. But obviously, like, this is why, when people start saying, like, oh, they're forcing a rivalry, this, that, and the other. Like, at the end of the day, your rivals are who you're competing with. Like, we're going to be rivals until you fall off or we fall off. We're always going to be rivals. And it's like... Obviously, if I have a choice between Man United, if it's Man United and Chelsea, I'm preferring Chelsea to win the league every time. So it's just one of them things. So as much as obviously City don't have any sort of connection with Chelsea where we particularly like each other, but it's like out of the teams that were available to win the league when you first started becoming successful, Chelsea, Man United or Liverpool, City are backing Chelsea the whole way. And I'm sure if it was Arsenal... I don't know who, like Arsenal, Tottenham, and City, you're going to back City. Do you know what I mean?
I would throw up in my mouth. Like 15, 16, I wanted to crawl into a hole. I was like, Leicester has to win this league. I can't believe I have to root for Leicester.
Yeah.
I can't handle
I know. Same.
I never want to get that close to the sun ever again. That was too close. But yeah, like honestly, no matter what happens tomorrow, City, they're going to go to Anfield next week. I will put on everything light blue I own because my dislike for City pales in comparison to my hatred for Liverpool and my hatred for Arsenal and my hatred for United. Yeah. You guys know United ruined my childhood. Like, it's special hatred for them. It will never die. Like, seeing United in the mud for 9 years, you need to throw on 20 more. I cried in middle school because of Manchester United. Everybody saw me. Yeah, Moscow, I was in middle school. Everybody saw me crying my eyes out.
Yeah.
I will never get over that in my life. That's a memory that can never be.
You were in middle school in 2008?
Yeah.
How old's that?
I was 12, so like 7th grade.
Bloody hell. I was at uni when that happened. This is just how old I'm. Sorry, college. Sorry, I was at college.
I know what you mean. So yeah, I was in year 7 or whatever you people call it on that side of the Atlantic. But yes, my childhood has been ruined, and I'll never get it back. I want to bring children into this world when United sucks, so like at least they'll know peace. And, like,
yo, that hatred is deep here when you're saying I want my kids to come into it and this team is bad.
I'm telling you, like if you guys, I hate United more than anything, like in the world of football. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah,
hey,
no, I hope United. Do you know what? Like when I was a kid, City were just shit, but I still supported City. There was no way I would have ever supported United. I would have just chose to not like football rather than support them. It's just you can't support United and like football. It doesn't work.
Facts. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. That's right, Flawless. We're talking bad on your channel about your team. Nothing you can do.
Let's be honest though. Whatever United.
To be fair, his team kick off at the same time as well tomorrow. So
hey, that's right. Go Villa. I don't even care. I'm not going to watch a second of that. But I promise you, even if we lose, if United drop points, I'm being full shameless. I don't even care.
No. I'm like, let me be shameless for a second. Yo, Flawless, the only competition you could have won, the League Cup, and West Ham knocked you out. How does that feel, bro?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How you get handled by David Moyes? David Moyes showed up to his old stomping grounds and just shut it down. That's crazy.
That's mad to me, bro.
That's crazy. Bro. Actually, you know what? Nah, I don't even want Patrick Flawless.
I don't go further, but I'm gonna just leave it at that for now.
No, but like, what's crazy is that United is the only top 4 club who lost their first UCL game and got like knocked out of League Cup.
Tell him, Zeke.
That's pretty interesting to see.
You know what? They just really like the Europa League anthem. It is what it is, bro.
Flawless. If you had a DM, that wouldn't happen, bro. I'm just letting you know.
What's that say? It's a Chelsea City preview. Oh man!
Okay.
Unbelievable.
All right, enough mutual hatred of Manchester United. So, I guess you might as well do score predictions. We could do like predicted 11s and stuff if you guys want. I just don't even. I'm at the point where I don't care who plays, as long as it's not Ziyech.
He plays well against City, though. He's got a good record against City.
Yeah, but like I can't. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I'm doing a stream. I'm not waking up to check my phone to see Ziyech and Lukaku up top.
Can I be brutally honest about Ziyech? He's a moments player.
Bro, yes. Yeah. I just need one of those moments to be between 4:30 and roughly 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Like,
bro,
you guys don't understand. Last time I went out of my way to watch an early kickoff, we played West Brom. I drove 20 minutes to my mom's house, so I didn't watch on stream delay.
Oh, God.
West Brom were wearing the stupid yellow and green. We were down 4-1. She walked by. She made her hot chocolate, right? She walked by. She grabbed her iPad. She was reading something off like one of her Kindle apps. And I was just scowling at the TV, right? She's like, "Oh, your team is losing, aren't they?" And I was like, "Yes," because she doesn't really watch football. And then she looked up, right? We scored. Mason Mount scored or something. It was 4-2. She's like, "Oh, they scored." And then West Brom scored like 3 minutes later. She's like, "Oh, never mind. I'm never doing this again." I was so irrationally mad. Like that was one of the few days I had to delete my own tweets. It was bad. Predicted 11s. All right. Yeah, do you want to go first? So I don't even know who's where on your team.
Yeah, I'll go first because we never know with pets. It's going to be wrong regardless. But I'll try. Okay, so obviously Edison in net. Fullbacks, I reckon Kyle Walker. Don't know actually. But I think Zinchenko's injured, so I think it'd be Kyle Walker and Cancelo. So there's them. Then back to if no one that was in training is fit, then I think it'll be Aki and Ruben Diaz. Mm-hmm. In the midfield, I think he's been going with De Bruyne. I'm just trying to think because Foden played really well in the midfield the other day, so I don't know if he's going to go with him over Bernardo, and then obviously holding probably Fernandinho. I'm not sure about Foden or Bernardo, and then up front, the front three would be Grealish on the left. He's actually played really well there this season. So him on the left. Ferran Torres or Gabby up front. I feel like because it's Chelsea, he might go with Gabby, but I think he should go with Ferran. And then on the other side, I feel like he'll start Mahrez. That's what I think. But I can't tell you who he's going to actually play. That's just who I think he might play. Yeah, it could be anything. Anyone. That,
all right.
You know.
Man, I would say we should be beating that team, but I don't know if we're going to score a goal. Let's be honest.
Oh my God, we're going to do this.
Mahrez Alonso is going to be peak.
Bro, Alonso survived Trent, all right, and Salah. It's fine.
Oh no.
All right.
Anyway,
what is the team tomorrow?
I'll go Mendy as a goalie, and then you can have Aspi as a right wing back, then Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger as a back three, then you can put Marcos Alonso in that left wing back. I'll go midfield three, I can't lie, because of what happened last week. So Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic, and then up front Lukaku and Werner.
Okay, Zeke, what about you?
Mendy in the net, like that was confirmed by Tuchel, thanks God. And in the back three, I wanted to start Thiago, but I don't think he can play 3 games in a row. So Reece.
He didn't play on Wednesday.
He played. Oh, he didn't play. Oh my
No,
God.
no, no. He didn't.
No.
He starts.
Yeah.
So Rudiger, Thiago, and Christensen, and
Yes.
Aspi on the right, Alonso on the left. I'll go in a midfield with a midfield three as Father. It'll be Jorginho, Kova, Conte, and up front. Even though I don't want it, I think he'll go Lukaku and Ziyech.
Wow.
I'll be
Okay.
so angry. I'll actually be so angry. I'll
She will
tweet.
play. Yeah, she will.
I'm gonna make a burner account to tweet mean things. I swear. Like if I wake up at 4:30 to see Ziyech and Lukaku, I'll lose my shit.
Oh,
That's the one thing I won't tolerate tomorrow. What about you, Mohammed?
Bro, I can't lie to you, man. I just want the team that played the second half against Spurs. I think that's the perfect team. I think they can get the job done. And I don't know how come when we got to this part of the stream, my brothers Zeke and Fatu kind of lost their composure there. But for me, I'm sorry, man. Like I feel like we can actually do what we need to do, but we just need to have that three midfield. In my opinion, it has to be N'Golo Kante, it has to be Jorginho, and it has to be Kovacic. If we have any chance in this game, that midfield has to dominate this game and has to be able to actually take on the midfield of Man City, and we'll be able to do something from it there.
Okay.
So you will start Werner. And Lukaku up top, yeah.
100%, bro. That second half team for me did the job that I wanted, and I want somebody that I feel like will cause issues in terms of runs, but also we have the option of Lukaku doing what he needs to do as well. And between those two, that's a good combination for me. I feel like what people might not be realizing with Werner is like, he's being slightly rash in moments when he, like, for example, he had a chance against Villa and he just rashed it a little bit. Otherwise, he would have had a second goal. But besides that, I feel like he's actually been very composed. And if he can bring that composure into his game against City, I generally feel like we'll benefit from it. But even if it's not Timo Werner and it's Havertz, I'm not against the idea. I generally feel like both players will do pretty much the same type of things for us. And Man City is the team that I think will give us a very good game, but I still feel like we can actually get a result out of this. Maybe it's a 1-0, maybe it's a 2-1, but regardless, I just want to win. So, look, I've changed my stance. I'm not even saying a clean sheet, guys. You know how I've been saying clean sheet. Nah, I don't think we're getting a clean sheet, guys. So at least that part I will admit. Man City can score when they want to score, so we just need to score more than them. That's what tomorrow is all about for us.
But that's the issue, dude. You think we can score more than them?
I think it's definitely possible.
No.
I think it's possible, 100%.
That's great, bro. I admire your optimism. I hope it works out for you.
Bro, it could be 1-0. We scored more than them, so I'm still right. I don't know why you are going against me. If we don't let them score and we score one goal, we scored more than them. Have we not?
Truthfully, I'm just scarred from the last 4:30 kickoff we had. That's all it is. Like, once I saw us get packed by fucking Callum Robinson, I was like, I actually can't do this.
They had a good day at the office, and we had a bad one, man.
If this game was at 3 p.m., oh my goodness, I'd be so brave right now. I don't understand why the time has anything to do with it, but I'm telling you, I've been in this position before. This is Daniel's team, so James over Atsby. Disagree with that. I don't think we're gonna drop Atsby 2 games in a row.
No,
I don't think it'll happen. That would be, I don't know. It is what it is. I think it'll be a midfield 3, the same team that played against Spurs. The only point of contention is Werner or Havertz, and truthfully, I don't care which one plays. I'll be fine with either one. Mm-hmm. The only one I won't tolerate, like I said 14 times already, is Ziyech. All right?
Just to give it a
Oh, if Ziyech scores against City again, I'll celebrate. But, like, we don't play City 38 times. Like, that's the thing. Like, if he scores, but like, if he scores against City and no one else, how the fuck does that leave me until we play City again?
No.
Like, we can't play them every week, bro. If we play them in Champions League and Carabao Cup and FA Cup, what's that max? Like 5 goals?
Bro, if it wins us the game, bro, I generally do not give a damn. You get what I mean?
obviously I'll fucking celebrate, guys, but like he can't survive an entire career off scoring against Manchester City.
Oh no, of course not. No, that part we agree.
Traore does it. He's made a whole
Yeah,
career.
and look, and he's still at Wolves, and they're in 17th. So no, like, yeah, Traore has like 3 of his 5 goals against City.
Terrible, shocking.
It's fine. Callum Robinson has like 5 goals against us and like 3 against everyone else in the Prem.
It's like the guy.
It's embarrassing.
Like the bold one, goal break. Like half of his goals are against Chelsea.
Oh, McGoldrick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the guy was standing in the right places all the time. Like it didn't even make sense. There were sometimes that he's just there tapping, boom, goal. What the hell is happening? Like, I swear to God, I'm like the ball wants him. Like I don't know how else to explain it, bro. It didn't make sense.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
we've gone through 11s. We've kind of hinted at what we think is going to happen tomorrow. So apologies to all of you fans who just expected us to hop on here talking smoke. I've lived enough. I've lived a long enough life to see this team do enough bullshit.
Yep.
I will wait until the game is over. But Yen, score prediction for tomorrow.
I'm gonna back my team, even though I said that I wasn't that confident. Just because I don't bet against my team. So I'm gonna say 2-1. I do think it'll be a close game. I do think you will score. So I think if we are to win, it would be 2-1. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Zeke, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
1-1.
1-1?
What a safe scoreline, bro. I have to say.
I mean, it does sound
It is what it is, bro. Vitor, what about you?
I'll go with 2-0 Chelsea win.
Oh, let's go!
The reason why I said that, we haven't conceded in the open play in the league for nearly a month.
Last time we conceded twice, Villa last day of the season last year.
Yeah.
And then Spurs helped us get top 4.
Well, to be fair, League Cup, we conceded League Cup. That was Chalobah.
Do you know what? It will depend who plays in our defence as well. Because Laporte and Diaz have only conceded 1 goal. But then if it's Aki,
I don't care.
It's a little bit different. So,
you know what? Now that I found that out, 3-0. I don't care.
What?
Mohammed, what about you?
Bro, I'm saying it's a 1-0 or 2-1, but I'm gonna go with the 2-1 in it. That's what I predicted.
You guys are really gonna make me be that guy?
Be that guy, bro.
0-0.
Oh, you're such a boring guy.
Really?
Right.
I can't see it being 0-0.
Oh yes. 0-0, maximum 3 shots on target. Absolute snooze fest.
Do you know what? The only way I can see it being 0-0 is if City completely dominate the game and Chelsea defend well. That's the only way I can see it being 0-0. I think if you turn up, you'll score. Like, if you play well, you'll score. And if we score, we should score too. So
I will say Marcos Alonso has our best chance. That's how little, like, I don't know. But I think we'll actually, it won't be like the typical just want to rip your hair out, it's boring. It'll be like tense and very awkward. And I think both teams will get to a point where like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, let's just get out of here. Black Diamond, he's disappointed that he supports United. You deserve it, with all due respect. You have Ole as a man. Hey, bro, you guys are going to be fine. Like, the stretch we are going through right now, they're going to go through very soon. Like, we're playing all our tough fixtures as well. That's why I'm not – if we draw, I'm not going to want to jump out of the window. We've played Spurs away. We've played at Anfield. We've played at the Emirates already. We're playing City. This is our 6th match. There's only been 6 Big 6 clashes in the Prem this season. And 4 of them have involved us. The 2 that we're not in, you've been in.
yeah.
You know? Like, that's the thing. Like, the fixture list, it gets lighter eventually. For us.
That's the same with us. After Chelsea and Liverpool, we would have played Chelsea away, Liverpool away, Spurs away, and Arsenal at home already. So
yeah,
let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, look at Flawless trying to direct the strays away from his club. It is what it is, bro. But Flawless, we'll see you in late November when we're in first.
No, we'll see him backstage if he comes on.
Nah, this man, he'll be all right.
That's funny.
Black Diamond saying that's why City needed Kane. Yan has the craziest. Well, she has the best Kane agenda. It's not even crazy. I really like it now. So I don't know. How do you feel about this?
Do you know what? He's right though. To be fair, because we needed a striker.
Fun. That's no fun.
We needed a striker. The thing is, with City, is I didn't want Kane, but it's not that I didn't want Kane and I didn't want anyone. I wanted an alternative striker. I think City need Haaland. I think Haaland is perfect for us.
Well,
he's
that
not
would be
the
no
most
fun.
perfect signing, because I think the most perfect signing for Pep is actually João Felix, but he's like in some ridiculous.
He's on a death row contract. That's not happening.
Yeah, he is. But if he wasn't, I'd say João Felix. But I personally am a massive fan of Haaland, so I would love Haaland. City won't buy him. There's absolutely no way we will ever buy him, but I still want him. So everyone fill up your cars like you've been doing tonight, because we need Haaland, man. We need it.
Look at Flawless jealous that we're getting along. That's crazy.
He's just hating. You know.
Hey, it happens. It happens. Hey, Flawless. The Europa League tune still bangs. It's all right. We'll see you there in the new year.
Oh my god,
bro! They really dropped in again. I don't know. I would be so toxic. For your sake, Flawless, I hope it doesn't happen.
Surely they can't. It's bad enough that they lost to Young Boys. They can't drop out now. They can't.
You never know. But yeah, guys, that pretty much covers it. I don't even care. Real quick, you guys are in Champions League action this week, and we are playing Juve, but you guys are playing an actually solid team. So what do you think City are going to do whenever you play PSG, Tuesday or Wednesday? How do you think that's going to go?
It's Tuesday. It's an interesting one, because last time we played PSG, everyone was telling me City ain't winning. PSG are going to mash you up. It's going to be like City are out, all this kind of stuff. And City went and did what they do against PSG. PSG have never beaten us. I think we played 6 games now. So, interesting. That being said, they've got a much better team now, even than last season. They've got Ramos, who is Champions League specialist. You know, people talk about Ronaldo. Look at Ramos, and he was scoring winners in finals. So he wasn't just a defender or just a captain. He was doing the most. So, yeah, we've got him. We've got to play against him. Messi is apparently injured. He looks like
apparently. I don't know how that. I don't know.
Which is good for us, because Messi plays very, very well against Man City. So that's good for us. Mbappe, last time we kept him quiet, but I don't know if we can do that again. It's going to be interesting, because I thought they would have smacked up Bruges, and they drew 1-1. So PSG are a bit of a weird team to me. If they turn up, I think they can win. But, if they have a little bit of an off day, I think City can win just as easily. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's away. I think the last time we played there, we won 2-1, but we weren't great in the first half. The time before that, we won 1-0. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult. I think they have to win. They're at home. They've got 1 point from the first game. PSG have to win that game. I think City can take a draw at this point when they're going away. But, yeah, I do think that they have to win. And I think I don't know whether they do that. It could end in a draw. But, yeah, I think it's a must-win for PSG, personally. So, and you'd expect them to win at home. So we'll have to see. And plus, they're going to beat us at some point. They're not going to play City every time and not win. So
that's like us and the fact that we're unbeaten against Real Madrid. It's like one of those funny random facts.
Yeah,
I put that out so often. But no, I think City will win personally.
I hope we do. I think it'd be nice if we do, because it puts us in great position to win the group if we do that already. So
my anti-PSG agenda far exceeds my anti-Pep agenda. The thing is, City are just the lesser of two evils in most cases. So it's like,
City fans are actually like, you get a lot of City fans on Twitter that'll be chatting rubbish, and especially the younger ones because they've just grown up in a success period.
Yeah.
But City fans in general are not too bad. Like when we beat teams, like I don't text my friends that support Chelsea going, ha ha ha, we beat you. Like I don't care. Like, do you know what I mean? It's part of the game, part of a season that leads to either a title or not a title, whatever it leads to. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think it's an interesting one because these are like title deciders, but they're so early that it's kind of like I wouldn't necessarily rule City out if they don't win tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it puts Chelsea in a good position. So it's like City have started slow the past 3 seasons, and we have just gone on a run of ridiculous, and not just like unbeaten, like win after win after win after win. And what people fail to remember, like, is if you get 3 draws, it's the same as winning 1 and losing 2. So when it's like, I didn't message him. He wishes. But yeah,
I believe you did.
but
You
yeah,
should have.
but I don't know. It's just one of them things. I think it is a little bit early because a lot of people are saying if we don't beat Chelsea, you know, we're not going to win the league. And it's like, I'm not saying we are going to win it because I think it puts Chelsea in a better position. But I do think it's a little bit early right now.
Weren't you 8th after like 12 matches last time?
Yeah, we were like.
Why do people not look back on history or act like things didn't happen when they did?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh,
there's been a few times when we've started really slow, you know, and come back and win it. So,
I think they were like 7th in like December.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
I don't understand why people are like, oh, if they lose the 6th match, they can't make it up in the next 32. Like that doesn't make sense.
And it's things like as well, because everyone's got to play everyone. It could be that you play Man United and you draw, and then you play Liverpool and you draw, and then you play Tottenham in the second game and you draw, and then that's like 6 points dropped. You know what I mean? So
the thing is, like,
then win 2 games and it makes it up. Do you know what I mean? So because I remember when 2012, in that season 11-12, Man United went 8 points clear of City. And there was
6 games left, and they threw it away.
Everyone was like, City are not going to win the league. And all it took is them to like draw and drop points, and then we won the job.
They drew 4-4 with Everton.
Yeah.
They lost to Derby, and then they lost to
points.
someone else, I think.
Yeah. And then we went on and won it on goal difference. So yeah, I think I never really ruled City out until it's mathematically impossible, but there are seasons where I can see that City aren't going to win it. So like 19-20, I could see quite early on that City were not going to win the league. So yeah, it will depend. But I think if anyone can win the league from coming from behind, it's going to be Pep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Flawless, we're just reminding you of 2012, the best year.
Nathan saying we won't go to old toilet and draw. I think. All right. Well, I was gonna say, other than Lampard, we haven't lost there in like the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. We've been pretty good there, but we'll see. Hey, no, but we're gonna go to Old Trafford and win the league this season because that's match day 37. So yeah. So Flawless, get ready for your team to do a guard of honor for my team.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, that's funny.
Yep. Get ready. Get ready. If don't let us win the league on your ground. That's all I'll say.
Oh, that'd be so funny. If we don't win it, that's the next best thing.
I don't care whatever the next Q&A is. I don't care what's going on in my life. I'll be there.
Could you imagine Ronaldo's face watching another team lift the Premier League?
Ronaldo watching Lukaku lift another league title over him.
That would actually be funny. Oh my god.
Flawless telling people to put his Champions League on the table. That's crazy.
He is a Chelsea fan, Black Diamond. He was back in Chelsea. He practically had his Chelsea shirt, scarf, hat, full kit when they were playing in the Champions League final.
It happens. Nah, it is what it is. But yeah, guys. So Fator, do you think City? Well, you're on mute. Never mind. Both of you on the top row are on mute. Zeke, do you think City will win against PSG next week? Real quick.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
You hate PSG because you support Lyon. I just don't think they're good. Like as good as people say. Like they're really good in FIFA, but like that doesn't matter. Fatora, I don't know if you know that you're on mute, my brother, but you're on mute.
He's on the phone.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Girl, you can tell.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is. It's 1 a.m. I understand. It's you up text time. It happens. I get it. But yeah. So I was gonna do like Juve. Nah, no one cares. Juve suck, guys. Anybody in the chat?
They are bad.
Juve are garbage. Mohammed, are you there?
Yep. I'm back, bro. Sorry, just had to do something quickly.
All good. I was gonna say real quick because I mean we've already gone over what we think is gonna happen tomorrow, Tuesday. What do you think is gonna happen briefly? I think we're gonna win because Juve are trash. What do you think is gonna happen?
And I have to agree with you, bro. This Juve team is not looking strong. They've not really had the best of starts. They seem to be going through quite a lot of changes, and in my opinion, this is a team that we should be beating. And hopefully we do, because I want us to finish 12. And I remember predicting that we're going to get all 18 points. So I don't want my team to let me.
I don't think we've ever done that. I don't know why you predicted that.
Bro, I wanted in at this point. I'm like, let's get these records, bro. Let's just wrap everything up.
Fator, Tuesday, Juve, Chelsea.
Ooh, Juve, Chelsea. I'm looking forward to going to
Turin. We're going to win because Juve are shit. What do you think?
Yeah, I think on paper we should win this game. I can't lie. Juve are not in a good form. I think going to the second game in the Champions League, we should take the full advantage of Juve's form right now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game as well. And the fact that the Juve that we know, not the old Juve, so without Ronaldo, they are really crumbled right now. And look at where they are. They're literally sitting in the bottom half of the table. So we should be all right.
Okay. You know what? Everybody in the comments, apologies, but I'm about to order food for myself right now. It is Friday afternoon. I've been craving Hawaiian barbecue for like 4 days. I'm about to make that happen. So, sort of wind down here because I don't really think there's more to talk about tomorrow. Because, I mean, City will play who they play. We'll do the same. We'll either win or we won't. Apologies if any of you were expecting expert analysis. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know I'm going to be nervous as fuck and also very tired because it's 4:30 in the morning. But so
I'll literally go trying to catch literally later on.
It's 1 a.m. there. It's a 12:30 kickoff. What are you guys doing? Go to sleep.
I know. Long.
No, I'm sleeping, man. Saturday night. I'm sleeping, man. Sleeping's for the weak, man. Sorry, guys, to say that, but yeah, believe me.
I mean, everybody sleeps, bro.
Sleep is for the weak, especially at this time around. It's what Saturday night. Come on.
All right, bro.
Make sure to check out Flo's preview for the boxing match, though.
Yeah, apparently there's a boxing preview. Zeke, you got fans in the chat, bro. Black Diamond, Zeke will be here most weeks. Sometimes he has to be out in the streets, though, doing Zeke things. But he's here most of the time. Yes, guys, next week, you'll catch us back here as close to 11:30 p.m. UK time as possible. But I'm telling you now, we'll probably be late again. It is what it is. Hopefully, we're coming back off 2 more wins, and we can be obnoxious and arrogant. If we lose twice, I'll be really sad, but I'll still be here. And look at Flawless saying sleep is for the weak. This man, he's nocturnal. It is what it is. But yeah, real quick, let me take the comment off the screen. You can find us. The ats are there in the bottom left for us regulars in the Balls the Bridge panel. Yan, where can they find you?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's at Itchy City on Twitter.
Yeah, you can find her on Twitter. You can find her here. She does the Q&As.
Yeah.
She does.
This is my channel. It used to belong to Flawless, but he upgraded. So
I don't know if that's even true, but we'll go with that. Yeah, apparently this is really just secretly her channel. It is what it is. So, yeah, guys, this has been another episode of Ballers of the Bridge. I don't know if it's episode 6 or 7. I should probably know that, but I don't. Yeah, we'll catch you on whether it's 7 or 8 next week. No idea. Yeah, big up to everybody. Love to all of you. And everybody enjoy your weekend. Flawless, if you're still listening, fuck Manchester United. And we're out of here, people.